This is Stanley Agnes here. This is mainly about Donald Trump. Remember in the 1990s, early 1990s through, I don't know how long it was, you used to call my house and had an affair with my ex-wife, Robin Atkins. She did some modeling with you along with a bunch of other girls of a Dream Girl calendar or something you had. I've never brought this up, but remember I called you and told you I was taping it. I still have 2 tapes of it. I hadn't brought it up because realistically, I thought you were really a man until you conned everybody your way to president and you've screwing the country up. I want to really know, her name was Robin Atkins, you know, you kept a picture of her in your desk drawer. And one time I was in Haiti, I had a factory there at the time, and she told you I was there, I was talking on the phone. I had an automatic recorder on that came on when my house was called. She had no idea it was there. But I was down there and she mentioned where I was and she said something, it's a third world country. You said, no, it's a fifth world country. Well, this is you. This is anything that does not have white skin. You was sued back in the 70s throughout and other years. You had apartments, or your father did, with you discriminating of any color coming up wanting to rent from you. You wanted to charge them double, or you didn't have any space. Now, what I want to know is, has anybody checked your green card out and see if you're legal here in the United States? I thought, you know, the word united, we're all united. It doesn't matter what color of skin you have. And by the way, have you tested your fruits and vegetables to see if any skin colors wore off? Because most of your pineapple probably comes from Honduras, and I believe you slammed them on one of your speeches you made. All your fruits and vegetables are obviously picked from dark-skinned people, because white-skinned people is not going to be doing that, and they are imported from a lot of countries, and all those countries are dark-skinned people, the ones that you have been criticizing, mainly probably Mexicans that you call rapists, murderers, criminals. Well, you know, you're a rapist yourself. You have raped so many children from their parents, and you're a racist, and that's clear to everybody. You're a con man, you're a liar, you're a child molester, and you're not a president. You're not anything. You're a joke. You don't even make decent speeches. You say the same thing over and over in a speech. You use the same words in every speech. You make every speech in meeting that you've had in your favor, oh, it came out great. Well, it hadn't come out great. Nothing you've done with Korea's come out great. And everything you say, oh, you and Kim Jong has great relations. It's bullshit. You're a damn liar. You're nothing. You know, you didn't make your money yourself. Your dad gave it to you. I was friggin' poor growing up. We didn't even have nothing to eat at times. And I made my money. I made millions of dollars myself. And you got a guy, head of the United Nations. I had his name written down here somewhere. General Antonio Guterres, or something like that. He's the Secretary General of the UN, which mainly the United States controls UN, and he's turned his back on the problems in Nicaragua, where tons of people, innocent people, are getting killed by the dictator and his police force. It's nothing new. The United States, we had over 1,000 killed, I think it was 2017, by our police, innocent citizens, some shot in the back. Many of them unarmed. Most of them were unarmed, I think. So it's not much different, and maybe that's why you don't have anything to do with coming down here. But it's mainly you don't want to have anything come down here because these people have darker skin than you. You know, so you have oppressed the UN and any humanitarian rights people that we have in the United States not to come down here to Nicaragua. And I say down here because I'm down here and I am helping these people out all I can down here. And maybe Putin from Russia told you not to come here because Russian is very much involved in this country here. You know, they have given buses to these people here, Daniel Ortega, and 50 tanks, and they got, you know, 200-300 of their military personnel here, supposedly training Daniels. But, you know, you want to slam people in the United States who may not be there legally, and you're trying to keep Indians from India not coming back in here, and you're saying you gave citizenship, not you, but people's had citizenship for many years, now you're taking it away. You should be the biggest one who don't have their citizenship. Don't you realize what the United States has been comprised of through its whole generations, of even in the beginning, is migrants. Okay, poor migrants. Your forefathers, I'm sure, was poor. You weren't, because your dad made the money. It wasn't you. You know, you screwed my ex-wife. She was modeling for you. That's when you was married to Marla. Y'all just had a little baby. You was in. I met you in your office on 2 occasions. Met you in Atlantic City at your casino with your little baby at the time. That's when one of your little babies were just born. I believe it was a boy. Maybe it's a boy you have up there. It's been such a long time. The boy that is, I believe he's an expert politician, obviously, in foreign affairs and all, just overnight. You gave all your family positions in there. I understand you have a double for your wife. You probably have many doubles because you're not a loyal husband, and I don't know how you can be loyal to America if you're not loyal to your wife or your family. I mean, how can that be? You know, you know, you condemn people with dark skin only. And you're wondering why I think you said Norway whites don't come to America. You know, where's your roots? You call these countries, Haiti, India, Honduras, El Salvador, you picked them out, Guatemala, shithole countries. America's a shithole country. You know why? It's got people like you in it, appointing people like you just did, the Supreme Court judge that was in debt, that rang his debt up, but he can be a Supreme Court judge and oversee other people's debt. That don't make damn sense. It's like the sorry ass Curry Mingerdorf of Jackson County and Robert Alexander of Jackson County and Wayne McLaughlin and Moltz and Louis Levinson, state court judge and attorney in Atlanta, and Mark Wiggins and Deborah Finch and all these sorry attorneys and judges out there can take children from their parents when they had good parents and they had a good family, but you want to show your ego and you want to show your muscle that you're going to crack the United States and build this big wall and make our place safer and put checkpoints within 100 miles of the border and check innocent citizens going down the highway who has a right to drive through our country, but they're being stopped by your scumbags on the friggin' road. And your cops, you give them a carte blanche to shoot and kill innocent citizens and think later. That's what one of you damn Supreme Court judges let a cop go, and that's what he said to him. You know, my ex, she was in Mrs. America contest right after Rodney King. So that's close to when you and her was getting together, a little bit right after that. Now, since then, y'all opened the doors to where cops can outright, easily kill people, legally kill people, by just putting their hands up, having no clothes on, and surrendering. You know, I'm innocent. You know, I got my hands up. They shoot him anyway. And I heard people say when Donald Trump gets in there, things going to change, things will be better. And I told them Donald Trump is not going to put one penny in your pocket at all. He's not interested in you. He's interested in Donald Trump. He's interested in his family, maybe putting a little, and he's interested in women. He screwed so many women. Again, how did you get to the United States? Is your citizenship legal? Did anybody check your prenuptial out with your wife? Is it got the rights that you can screw another woman in there? Did y'all agree on that? Anyway, again, I was poor growing up. I made my millions, and I didn't have to rely on my dad. Matter of fact, I had to fight my dad growing up. And you turning your back on a country like Nicaragua, and you want to blast these poor countries out there, and they're the one that's feeding you. Who the hell do you think is working in the chicken factories? White people are killing the chickens and going early in the morning, picking the chickens out of the chicken houses and processing them. Who do you think owns these damn chicken places and convenience stores and all the shit you get your stuff from that you eat and drink? Foreigners, not Americans. You've turned the United States into a flat circus. You turned the presidency into a circus, and the people put up with it. They thought it was funny. You're a funny guy, aren't you? Look what an idiot speech you make. You're just a plain out friggin' idiot is all you are. I don't have any fancy offices like a lot of these people on YouTube. Don't want them. I don't have any fancy cameras. Don't want them. Don't have no fancy clothes. Don't want them. Don't have to wear any. I just wear shorts. That's all I wear. I do what I want to do. See, you are not free anymore, Trump. Not even when you leave office, you're not free anymore. The people own you. We pay you. It's like cops out there. You have made and helped create more of a police state in the United States. I do what I can. I praise these young people out here doing the cop watch things. If they didn't have them, the cops would even be worse, which they're not. They're not getting any better. You don't have any good coming out of talking to a cop. They're not out there to protect and serve. If you look at all these videos on all these YouTubes, it's not about protecting the service. It's all about attitude. They got the badge and the gun, and they're in their rights, and they're going to do what they want, what their laws are. They're not going by their oath and not going by the Constitution. It's what they want to do. And these guys, these young guys right here with their cameras and all, no, they don't have uniforms on, they don't have badges, and they don't have guns on. But you know what? They're doing more protection for our country than a cop does every day. Every day. And a cop has killed these people before with cameras, saying they were a gun. And they'll pull guns on them, saying their camera was a gun, and tell them to put it down. Well, they have been sued over it too. And I praise them. I hope they sue the hell out of every damn cop. You're being sued. More people should sue you. They should get a class action lawsuit. Every dark-skinned person in the United States ought to get a class action lawsuit against you for what you're doing to them and to the United States. You're sorry. You're a scumbag, Donald Trump. And you screwed around on your wives, and you're screwing around on your existing wife, because that's what you do. You're screwing around on America. All this stuff about Russia, I believe it's true, and maybe that's why you don't come to Nicaragua also. It's two reasons. It's about Russia is here, and you don't like poor people, and you don't like dark-skinned people. Well, you know what? Quit the fucking eating then, and starve your ass, because all of your shit on your plate comes from dark-skinned people. So I've got pictures also of you and my ex, and I'm going to produce all of those later. Uh, but in the meantime, you keep playing your little circus with the people of the world, and you keep harming as many children as you can, and as tearing families up as much as you can, because that's what you people do. You people being politicians, manipulators, liars, judges, attorneys, cops. That's all y'all do. So we'll continue this later. Scumbag Donald Trump and your scumbag people that's around you, that's sucking up to your every whim, for money, not because they believe in what you are doing. They're stuck with you, basically, and that's the only reason they're there. But you have a nice breakfast, and you have a nice pineapple that probably came from Honduras, and some nice cantaloupe, and strawberries that are hand-picked, and the other things out there that are not machine-picked, that are hand-picked. And your fried chicken, and your baked chicken, and your nice big thick steaks that are, where the poor people working, dark people, Mexicans all work in the slaughterhouses. And you enjoy that. Have a good day.